and Mark Reed. So before I get into this, I know I got a lot to catch up on.
Trust me, the volume do work.
All right, so I got the map pulled up for you guys, and I don't know what 051 million them was doing down here, because they was like basically right. There was basically a hot zone right between O Block, Lamb, just basically all their ops. So yeah, basically it would happen right here on 60th and LaSalle, right in Englewood. But like I said, basically right between O Block, Lamron, Front Street. There was definitely in a hot zone. They might Raheem might have got a drop on him somehow, but like I said, it definitely probably wasn't a walk up just based on this location it was at. THF is way. You guys know it's basically probably about a mile away up there, but yeah. So right here, basically on 60th and LaSalle, and I'll show you guys the exact house it happened in front of, and I'll pull up some basically, I'll pull up some pictures and compare them so you guys can compare. But yeah, this is exactly where the shooting happened. As you can see by the pictures, you can compare them. So yeah, 60, basically 6,010 South LaSalle, but basically right in front of this house right here is where Melly, Aro, and Ario got shot. So you guys will pull up and take a look. But yeah, this is the exact location. All right, so as you guys probably know, after this shooting occurred, exactly 9 days later, THF Raheem was shot dead on 45th and Cottage Grove. And days leading up prior to the shooting, Melly was actually posting some pictures of, you could see basically his leg injured, and he was actually posting some tweets. He wrote something actually on May 20th. He said, I'll pull it up now. He said, wait, did I just see THF and OTF around Chicago? I'm dead. Just come shoot at my feet again. And then actually on the morning before Raheem was killed, literally May 24th, 12:06 a.m., Melly wrote on Twitter, don't get it twisted because my foot fucked up. And then, as you guys know, probably the story, basically that later that night, Sunday, May 24th, 2015, around 8 p.m., Raheem was shot, like I said, on 45th and Cottage Grove, along with a 14-year-old who was shot in the foot. And I believe they were with like 3 or 4 other people. And yeah, basically they're alleging that a light-colored sedan pulled up, shot like 4 or 5 times. Raheem got hit in the back, collapsed in an alley nearby. They were basically behind this place. It's called Golden Fish and Chicken. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I know 100% who hit Raheem, because I don't, and I know a lot of people say it was Melly. Some people say it was Ario. Um, Ario did get charged for this shooting. Witnesses identified him, but he actually ended up beating it a couple years later. I know a lot of people say Melly caught him, but I'll just tell y'all I don't know 100%, so I'm not gonna speculate. All I think what happened is I'm sure Ario and Melly were both in the car. I don't think Melly would have been the person driving. I just don't, with his reputation, I don't think he's just gonna sit there and say, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna drive." I think he would have been one of the shooters. Um, I'm assuming they probably both busted shots, but regardless, all three people who were in that car were basically responsible for Raheem's murder. in my eyes. Whether they both supposed to shot you, you don't know what bullet hit them. So I'm not gonna sit here and say who for sure, whether it was Ario or Melly. Basically, they both killed dude. But yeah, like I said, Ario beat the body. I know he's in jail for something else right now. I'll pull up a few articles, you guys can read them. But yeah, man. And actually, there's a Zach TV interview. Like I said, Melly actually.
I got shot 2 weeks. He is bad.
Alright, so I'll pull up this map again quick, and I'll show you guys the exact location where THF Raheem was killed. Alright, so I got the map pulled up again for you guys, and yeah, so basically Raheem got killed right here on 45th and Cottage Grove, very close to THF's territory. You see, pretty much very close to 051 territory. So we're gonna go down here, and I'll show you guys the exact location. But in the article, I'll pull it up. It basically says they were leaving this golden fish and chicken. Like I said, he was with a few other people who identified Ario as a shooter. I don't know if they were just scared to identify Melly based on his reputation, but yeah, this is the chicken shop right here, and basically this is where the cops found Raheem in the alleyway with a gunshot wound to the back, basically right here. And I'll show you guys some of the pictures. You can compare them, but you can see the graffiti on the wall and all the pictures. So yeah, this is the exact location where THF Raheem got killed. But yeah, pull it up if you guys want. It's 808 East 45th Street. Yeah, basically that is the complete story of THF Raheem. Like I said earlier, he was FBG Duck's blood cousin, like a lot of you guys probably know. Duck actually tweeted some things, basically the day he was killed. Shorty's mom, and he kind of looked at him like a son. I just think it's just that's why. I mean, if you really look at dude like a son, why even put him like I don't know, y'all in Chicago gotta do better, man. Why even put dude in that situation? Like to teach him the better way, man. Try to keep him away from that gang shit. But these shorties, they just want recognition, man. And that's all they know. A lot of them don't got fathers, and they just want that recognition, that love and shit. So but they'll basically do anything just to get just whether you want to call it clout, love, or just recognition. But that's why a lot of these gang members, the OGs, they put the shorties on to do dirty work because they know they'll do it without question, man. But yeah, it's just some hoe shit, man. Especially on Zupar, and I'll say it straight up. You look like Shorty like a son, but you let him go out and do some shit like that, knowing he's gonna get killed regardless of what happened. But before I end this video, I just want to tell y'all that THF Raheem, he was actually he was like real close with THF Lil T. She's that chick who a lot of people were trying to say was the one responsible for shooting for killing Crump and shooting at Melly couple of years ago. But yeah, she was actually really close with Raheem. She's been posting like RIP every year. She posts him a lot. So yeah, it would make sense, but I don't know for sure either about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and speculate. But I know you can't believe everything you see on the internet. But I know a lot of people try to say Lil T was responsible for that Crump Melly shooting, but I don't know for sure. So y'all believe what you want, but I just know she and Raheem were really close. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this up.